There is a samurai sword given to me by Takashi Miike, the director of 13 Assassins, which we did. Good kill. It's a Polaroid of Dennis Hopper in Taos, New Mexico. 1974, probably. It's a photograph of Dennis holding a Polaroid of myself and my colleague Philippe Mora, who was the director. And it was the first meeting with Dennis Hopper, and I went on to make Mad Dog Morgan with him. And they maintained an incredible friendship with Dennis, who was a wonderful man, totally creative actor, photographer, painter, and great guy, generally great guy. My father on the right, Ralph Thomas, and my uncle Gerald Thomas, both very prolific directors. My father directed 950 films, many starring Dirk Bogarde, including the Doctor series. And then my uncle Gerald Thomas on the left, he directed every Carry On film. I started when I left school at 17 into the film business and have been at it ever since. Cannes Film Festival passed 1975 and 1976. You can't really compare it to any other cinema event of the year, and if you're making it at Cannes, you're making it in a global sense, you know, because the, 30,000 press there, or something incredible, some incredible amount of press and journalists there. So you can go as a small or a modest or a private independent film, and you can be as important as the latest film by George Lucas Studios for the day. This whip was used by Michelle Mercure in The Naked Lunch to whip a typewriter that got very aroused with a large phallus. And she whipped the typewriter with this. I thought, well, that's an interesting prop. I think I'll have that. Yeah, avant-garde means avant-garde, you know, before. And with films, the shock of the new, to quote Robert Hughes, you get a lot of problems, and ever they've been thus. And I can throw out maybe some well-known films which were vilified and excluded by not only the press, but by everybody. Citizen Kane, not a bad film, you know. It normally hits #1 in everybody's films of all-time favorites. Well, it has done over maybe the last 60 years, but that film had a very rocky start. I'm one of my own personal favorites, and probably the film that is #1 in the UK, Performance by Nicholas Roeg. One of the great films, which has led a generation, or many generations, inspired people. That was arrested and put in prison when it started, that film. And if you looked at the reviews, they were the worst reviews you've ever seen for a film. You have to go through that when you're making films which are not following the path of what went before. This is an unusual place.